In this video, we will see how to use the accessories that come with the DJI Pocket 3 Creator Combo. Maybe that this will reveal some pro and cons of the camera. So, this is the DJI Pocket 3. If you want to turn it on, you flip the screen. If you want to turn it off, you flip the screen. Let's now see. Well, as you can see, when you power it off, it go into starring mode. We will see that a bit more. Later. Then we've got the tripod. So the tripod is made so you flip it on just like that, and you can sit the camera on top of it. I think we now have a first con because, well, the tripod cannot fit under the camera, which is a bit sad. However, you've got that thing under which you can fit the tripod. It's just sad that this is actually the size of, well, it had up 25% of the size of everything. So now you can put a tripod underneath. All right. So that piece, that's the only thing that it does. Oops, actually I've just turned on the camera. Let's turn it off. So that piece, I would say it's pretty much useless. Because there is that one, which does the very same thing. You can set the tripod under it, but it's bigger and it's a battery. So now when you connect it, that battery charge the camera. As you can see, it now reveal the percentage of battery of the camera, and then it flipped to that screen where you can see the battery percentage of the battery pack and the one of the camera. So as soon as you connect the battery pack to the camera, it recharge the camera. So it serves as, well, extension to put the tripod, and it's charged the camera. But it's now really much bigger, and it can't be called a pocket camera at this size. You can still, with that, set it inside the starring hard case, but trust me, it doesn't fit in your pocket unless you remove it like that. So now you can have this in a pocket and this in another pocket. The hard case, you really want to use it. It's because those motors are kind of fragile. So if you just store the camera just like that inside your pocket, trust me, you will break it. So put it into the storing case, just like that. Underneath, we've got something that we must see. You've got two storing places to set filters. This one doesn't come with the Creator Combo, or at least if it do, it wasn't inside my Creator Combo. And there is that little wide lens. So the wide lens, the way it works, if you turn the camera on, you can snap it over the other lens because it's magnetic, and now you've got a wider view. But if you shut down the camera, as you will see, well, now it blocked and it's not able to fully turn off, so it flipped to the other side, so you can still put it inside the hard case, just like that, pretty much. Nope, have to flip at the very end. It's a bit harder to store with the wide lens. And as you can see, there is still a little space over here, and it's for the microphone. We didn't see the microphone yet, but I just want to show you that you can set it just like that. Push a little bit. And then all of that can go inside your pocket. Maybe if you have a big pocket. And let's talk about that microphone. So the microphone here, that's the dead cat you can put over it so you can block the wind. Very useful. You can clip it to your t-shirt, and you can also use the magnet. So you set that one under your t-shirt and this one over your t-shirt, and I think you understand what it does. And it really does a great job. It's a great microphone. It performed very well. And as we will see just right now, it's very easy to connect. So if I power on the camera, the only thing I need to do to connect it is to use the power button over here. Just hold it for 1 second and it will say, oh, sorry, that's in French. Let's do that again. So take 2, I power on the camera, the microphone, and it will say right over here that the mic is now connected and that there is 80% of battery left. The other thing that you can see is that now there is a green line at the top of the screen, and it basically follows my voice. So that is an indicator that this microphone is connected and working. So another great tool. Otherwise, if it's power off, so if I power it off, just hold that button here. You see it's disconnected. There is no green light anymore. There's a microphone right there, and there's another microphone right here. What you have in the front over there is a speaker, not a microphone. Let's power that off and oops, remove that filter, store it. Now actually I was forcing the motor. Now it's disengaged. I can store it that way. There really is a lock. So you see if I turn it, it lock right here, it lock right there, and there's a little lock right there. There is that storing case. So this one is kind of well made, kinda, almost. You can set your filter inside that little pocket over here, but you will surely put your finger on it, which is not so good. Sorry, it's dark inside. And then you can store this. You need to unscrew that. You put the microphone, the tripod first, and then you can add up the battery. You can then add that useless stuff on the left or on the right if you want. There's the microphone over here that can go on the right, and you can set the camera inside here. You set the camera to the logo side, and the screen also inside. Then if you want, you can even add a charging cable for that big part over there. Maybe you can add a bit of stuff inside here, and then you can zip the zipper. That's well made. Unfortunately, it's not designed to set that hard case inside, but I don't know. I've just made the French version of that tutorial, and for the first time I was able to store it with it, and I read some comment on Reddit, and a lot of people complain that it's not possible to do. And I did some research about it because I had a hard time to store it myself. And well, actually I managed to make it work. So it fit over here, and as you can see now, it's harder to store. The zipper won't. How did I manage to do that in the French version of that tutorial. Did I put it on the other side? Yeah, that's what I did. And you see, it's not very well made for that. But actually, I think it's frustrating because I successfully did it in the French version. How did I do that? Well, okay. I did it again, but as you can see, it could be just a little bit bigger and it would be so much better. Just a little bit bigger. But it worked. It worked, but it's not made to get the art case inside. So I hope this was helpful.